The first thing is that Obasanjo, number one, is the first to reckon with in Nigerian. Edwin Clark is a force also to reckon with. But one thing I want you to understand is that their endorsement is their own personal opinion. And everybody is entitled to his own opinion. But what you're going to check is that the people endorsing someone, what is the landmark they have for them to endorse the person? Then this election is no more about who is endorsing you. It's about you. Who do you want to vote for? What is the track record of that person? And what do you think it's going to do? I am not expecting Obasanjo to endorse Tinubu or Atiku, because these people have been two wings that has been giving him problem. For example, Tinubu is coming from the southwest, which Obasanjo doesn't want anybody to look down on him from the southwest. And Tinubu has been the person that gave Obasanjo a tough time when they are in governance, because Obasanjo was the president and he himself is a governor. He was the one that did a lot of things that Obasanjo stopped. So I'm not expecting him to allow him. According to what Governor Wike said, that he portrayed to beg Atiku, Obasanjo did not forgive him up till now. So I am not expecting him to endorse both of them. So I am expecting him to endorse people like Obi. But the person you are endorsing, what is this? Political capacity to fly high. So it's Obasanjo's opinion. And Obasanjo's opinion can be his opinion. My opinion can be my opinion. Obasanjo cannot force me to do what I don't want to do. I don't know, maybe you're getting what I'm saying. He can't force me to do what I don't want to do. And go and check the record of Obasanjo. Obasanjo has not won his polling booth for once. So is it that kind of person that will tell me this is the person I will follow and I will follow him?
So on the last note, how you feel if Obi, Atiku, or Tinubu emerged as the president of Nigeria come February this year?
What I believe is that power belongs to God, and God is the one that gives power. But with the in trend of what is going on, and with the past record, and with the wings that is blowing, it's so glaring that Emilio Khan is the next president. Don't let us deceive ourselves. Somebody should tell me to give him the analysis and I will give him. The Southwest will give him a block vote, because all his boys that he brought out in the Southwest did wonderfully well. Even in Lagos, they did wonderfully, powerfully well. Check the middle belt. He's going to win Niger, he's going to win Kogi, all those places, they will deliver votes for him. Even the South Side will be shocked that they will have some state and they will have their 25%. Then the North is a done deal. Tinubu has played his card. When Tinubu was playing his card, they were busy traveling to UK, busy traveling to London, to university to give lecture, and Tinubu is doing his own work. And that man is a jagaban of a grassroots politician. You that you're a bricklayer, will you build your house? You will not build it well when you're building other people's own well. And when it comes to experience, I know if that man get there, we might not finish the problem of Nigeria, but there will be ease for us by the grace of God. But I know Tinubu is the next president. That is what I believe.
So what's your take on Obi endorsement by Obasanjo and Edwin Clark?
Obi's endorsement is by Obasanjo and Clark is what the people have been waiting for. Obi and Obasanjo, they don't do things in a haste. Obasanjo takes his time before he says yes. And anybody he backs up goes on to win. When he was telling Jonathan, give it to anybody you want to give it to, but don't vie, Jonathan refused. He backed. So he backed Buhari. Buhari won. He checked. He knew that Buhari was better than every other person that was around when he backed, nominated, asked people to vote for Buhari. Now it took him time. He had been clamoring for a third force, even in 2019. Now a third force came from the blues, and this is what the people want. Look at it this way. The pair of Obi and Dati, nobody expected it, and they are the very best in the country. Nobody can say that is not a qualified candidate from the north as the vice president, and nobody can contest that Obi is not the best among those that are vying from the east. So they are the best pair for the country, and their endorsement is what the masses, especially the youths, have been clamoring for.
Okay, how will you feel if any out of these people emerge the president come February, out of Obi, Tinubu and Jagaban?
The person that can do the work is Obi, from every indication. Those of them that are vying against him, except Kwankwaso, they are all having dents that if they want to tell the truth, they will indict themselves. Those others that are vying against Obi outside Kwankwaso, others, they have dents. If they must tell themselves the truth, if they must talk to the youth sincerely, they have dents, and they are not supposed to be president of this country.
What's your take on Obi endorsement by Obasanjo and Edwin Clark?
No, everybody have a right to choose to support whatever candidates you want. So you can I have my own opinion, you have your own opinion, and you have the reason of supporting whoever you like. This is a democracy. Everybody cannot vote in one basket. You have to spread your vote for any candidate you believe on, and it can lead this nation to the mountain of success.
So on the last note, how will you feel if Obi, Atiku or Tinubu emerge the president of Nigeria?
I feel great. They both they work for it and they will get it. And I know among the three popular contenders, one must have it. That's the truth about it. Democracy in Nigeria now is not a do and die affair. It's a democratically elected president we want, and we don't want anybody to share the blood of the citizen.
What is your take on Obi endorsement by Obasanjo and Edwin Clark?
Yeah, so far so good. They are the elder statesmen, and I feel that they have done justice to the nation in fairness, because the Northerners have gotten their own fare. The Westerners, that's the Yorubas, also they have gotten their own fare. So it's a turn, if I may say, for the eastern part of the nation to produce a president. And beside that also, looking at the pair record of Obi, he has done very well in Anambra. So I believe both in strength and in capacity, is capable of taking this nation to the next level.
So on the last note, sir, how will you feel if any out of the major three presidential candidates emerge in person of Obi, Tinubu or Atiku?
Yeah, I believe that power belongs to God. We as human beings will try our best, but I know that God has the final say. If, for instance, Obi or Tinubu or Atiku emerge, good and fair, there's nothing we can do. But the most important thing, I'm urging people to go out with the PVC, because this nation belongs to us. So we decide who is going to emerge as the next president. If they're comfortable with the situation we find ourselves that is going on now, then let them vote according to their conscience.
What's your take on Peter Obi endorsement by Obasanjo and Edwin Clark?
Well, thank you very much. For me, as an individual, I look at Obasanjo as an elder statesman. Coming from his background, he ruled Nigeria as a military, as a civilian, and now he's an elder statesman. So for me, I am fully in support of their endorsement of P2B. One, we call this country Nigeria our own. So if this country Nigeria is our own, and going by justice and equity, an Igbo man should be given the chance to rule this country. Because you are aware that the man that will leave the seat now is from the north. And the man that ruled before is from south. And if you look at it all, Igbo man has not taken their own slot. So if we are one, if we really want to integrate these people as it was agreed after the war, this man should be allowed to rule Nigeria. So that is my take. So I am fully in support of Obasanjo and the Edwin Clark's endorsement of Mr. P2B.
Okay, on the last note, sir, if any of the major presidential candidates emerge in person of Tinubu, Obi or Atiku, how will you feel?
Well, I've told you that I am fully in support of Obi. But if any other person emerges from there, what will I do? My appeal is that whoever wins, the supporters of the people that lost should not cause chaos and anarchy in this country. Because even if any of them lose highest 8 years, you come down and another person will go. Nigeria will not finish if you don't rule. So it is not a do or die affair, even though I am supporting Obi, but I know it's not a do or die affair. So if the greater percentage of the populace says otherwise, what am I? I will welcome that and we'll forge ahead.
What's your take on Peter Obi endorsement by Obasanjo and the clan?
Well, if I would say Obasanjo is a person, is like a father in Nigeria. It's a father. And likewise, a person like IDP, for Obasanjo to endorse P2B as one of the candidates, he knew P2B and knows everything about him, and he knew what he can do and what he cannot do. That is why he endorsed him. Obasanjo as a person is outspoken and fearless human being. He's outspoken, he's fearless. Also, IBB, but IBB, I don't know, he's supposed to speak out. If I would say what Obasanjo did is what IBB and Absalom and others were supposed to do. But it's like Obasanjo came out boldly as a fearless and fearless father, and has spoken it out. Mind you that Obasanjo was once a military head of state, and he knows Nigeria. I have read Nigeria. Nigeria is like ABCD to him. He knows Atiku, and he knows Tinubu, and he knows mostly all these people, mostly all the politicians. For him to come out boldly and endorse P2B, which means to be have every charisma to rule Nigeria, and he knows him that he can do better than other contenders. That's why he boldly comes out and endorsed P2B as one of the best candidates. It's a good stand. In fact, if I would say Obasanjo is a man, and he's a man of Nigeria.
Okay, on the last note, how will you feel if any out of the three major candidates emerge in person of Obi, Atiku, or Tinubu?
Well, if I should say this is our greatest opportunity, and if I would advise, the fact I'm not saying because I'm from same state with the P2B, I would have said P2B as a person is the best candidate for now. Why I'm saying so? I think for me, before I say anything again, I will advise the youths, and this is their time, and it's the opportunity, and the opportunity is here and have come. It's right time for them to choose best of the candidate, which in person of P2B. If by age, if I'm supposed to advise Tinubu, let him go back to farm, let him go back to his village and enjoy his distance. He's old enough, for God's sake, what is he looking for? And then Atiku is old also. I think he was the former vice chairman. And notwithstanding Atiku based in Dubai, will he be in Dubai and be ruling Nigeria here, in Dubai, and be running the affair of Nigeria from Dubai?